Everyone, I am Bhuneshwari. Today we are going to see queue, NQ and DQ operations. First, let's see what is a queue. A queue is a linear data structure that follows the first in first out principle, meaning the first element added to the queue will be the first one to be removed. Queues are commonly used when we need to manage items in the order they are FIFO principle. The first element added to the queue is the first one to be removed. Ordered structure. Elements are processed in the order they were added. Characteristics of a queue: linear structure, arranged sequentially following a specific order. Dynamic size. Queues can grow or shrink based on number of elements they contain. Two main operations, NQ and DQ, are the fundamental managing queue elements. Next we are going to see the NQ and DQ operations. First we see adding an element to the queue, that is NQ. Check first in step 1, check if the queue is full. If not full, insert the element at the rear. If the queue is full, we cannot add the element. Step 3, update the rear pointer to newly added element. There are two pointers, front and rear. Front stores the first element, rear stores the next element. Next, NQ syntax: void NQ int item if rear equal to size minus 1, queue is full. Else if front equal to minus 1, front equal to 0, rear plus plus, queue rear equal to item. Next, first we have a empty queue. Next, inserting first person. While inserting first person, we increment the front end from minus 1 to 0 and rear end from minus 1 to 0. Next, we are inserting second person at the rear end. Likewise, we are inserting third person in the rear end, inserting fourth person in the rear end, inserting fifth person in the rear end, inserting sixth person in the rear end, inserting seventh person in the rear end. Now the queue is full. It has 7 elements. Front end is 0 and rear end is 6. DQ. Now we are going to remove element from the queue. Step 1, check if the queue is empty. Step 2, if not empty, remove the element at the front. If empty, the return there is no element in the queue. Step 3, update the front pointer to the next element. DQ syntax: int DQ int item if front equal to minus 1 or front greater than rear, queue is empty, return minus 1. Else item equal to queue front plus plus, return item. We are going to insert the element from the queue. First we are going to delete the first element from the queue. Removing first element, the front is incremented to from 0 to 1. Next, removing second person through the front end, the front is incremented to 2. Removing third person through the front end, the front is incremented to 3. Removing fourth person through the front end, the front is incremented to 4. Removing fifth person through the front end, the front is incremented to 5. Removing sixth person through the front end, the front is incremented to 6. Now removing the seventh person through the front end, now the front is incremented to 6. Now the queue is empty. Applications of queues: operating systems, processing, scheduling, IO management, networking, packet routing, message queuing, web development, task handling, user request processing. Thank you.